Welcome to The Magic Wand with Abby Knight, where I interview people who are working in the community to solve social issues. Today I'm interviewing Tim Buxton, the founder of a charity called You Belong. Tim has been working in Australia and overseas with refugees for many years. Welcome, Tim.
Thank you so much.
Could you please tell me a little bit about You Belong?
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to. You Belong exists to empower and to welcome refugees and to help them integrate here in Australia. So folk that have fled for many different reasons have found refuge here in Australia. We want to make sure that they are welcome and have everything they need to thrive here.
So what is a typical day at You Belong?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It's really hard to say what one day looks like, but I'll give you an idea of what could be happening on any different day. So we love to welcome refugees by hosting picnics. So every now and then we'll put on a massive big picnic. We'll welcome the community out and we'll celebrate these newly settled refugees. We'll have some of their food, their dancing, their music. We'll have, a good old-fashioned Aussie sausage sizzle, maybe a bush dance too.
Lots of fun.
It's so much fun, yeah. Everyone has a great time and they get to meet each other. Maybe they wouldn't have the opportunity to do that. So that's one thing we do. We go into their homes as well and visit them on home visits, and we'll share a meal with them, or we'll just find out if there's anything they need. And we also our programs help them with their English learning and with, so we have programs that go all around in different schools and in different churches and in different locations around the city where kind of they get one-on-one English tutoring and help. And so, we really just have lots of programs. Like there's a lot more. A sewing program to help women to learn new skills and to get, started in a business maybe. So lots of different things.
Yeah. So what made you start this charity?
Yeah, another great question. So when I actually moved to Iraq in 2014, I moved there with my family. Something terrible happened. A group called ISIS, you may have heard of them. They came and they did it, they just overnight basically 1.5 million people were forced to flee their homes because of this terrible group, taking the city of Mosul just near where we lived. And so we started helping these refugees and we lived there for 3.5 years, helping them in many different ways. But when we came back to Australia, we realised some of these very refugees and families were now getting humanitarian visas to Australia. And so we thought, well, why don't we help them here to make sure they feel welcomed and loved and supported here? So that's how You Belong began.
So imagine I had a magic wand. What do you wish you could change in the community?
Wow. You know what? I think if I had a magic wand, I'd want to make people realise or remember what it was like to be a kid again. I think children, I've got 4 little kids myself, they are the most curious and accepting people in the world. And I think so often when we become grown-ups, we judge people, maybe just because they're from a certain country or they have a different religion or their skin colour. So sadly, I think we can put people in boxes and groups of people in boxes. And I don't think we get along very well when we do that. But when we have that attitude of a child that's just curious and willing to learn and just, lives like that and accepts people just for who they are, like a child does, man, I think we all get along better. We serve and help one another a lot better, and I think our communities would be a lot better off if we did that.
I do love being a kid. So how can people learn or get involved with You Belong?
Yeah, thanks for asking that. So we have a website. You can go to youbelong.org.au and learn all about our programs. You can get involved and become a volunteer, or you can even give to help support us run these programs. And we're on Instagram and Facebook at You Belong Aust. That's You Belong AUST. And love to hear from you. And follow us, like us, and I'm sure we'll get you involved in some way.
Yes. So thank you for chatting with me, Tim, and see you next time on The Magic Wand.